So it's the last week of my travels, and kindly enough my brother had decided to come out and join me. So I'm on my way to the airport now, and he should be there waiting for me. There he is! Hey! I have just made it to Westmoreland Street, otherwise known as Doc's house from Back to the Future. Let me just turn around so I can show you. There it is! Ah, so great. 1.21 gigawatts! And I'm not too sure if that is the garage over there where Marty McFly goes up to Doc Brown in his kind of garage and asks him about where he fell over on the toilet and bumped his head and come up with a flux capacitor. But now it's a bookstore.
Doc, I know where you get the bruise on your head. You were standing on top of your toilet, and you tripped, and you fell, and that's where you came up with the idea of the flux capacitor.
Doc, the bruise in your head. I know how that happened. You told me the whole story. You were standing on your toilet, and you were hanging a clock, and you fell, and you hit your head on the sink, and that's when you came up with the idea for the flux capacitor, which is what makes time travel possible.
So I've come to the famous location where Marty McFly meets his dad, George Mcfly, up this tree, peering into Lorraine's house. This is it. There's the window where she is. Lorraine, are you there?
He's a peeping Tom.
The famous branch where George Mcfly falls off the branch into the road, and Marty McFly pushes him out the way from a car and gets knocked over.
Dad!
So Marty McFly has been here. Michael J. Fox has stood right on this road. Oh, it's a really beautiful location, Pasadena. So many great houses. I've brought my brother along. Oh, where's he gone? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, he's up the tree. Oh, there he is.
How you doing? George was on that branch there. That's where he was. I don't want to climb that. I probably could, but it took me courage just to climb up this bit. Now, how do I get down? So I'm down from the tree, and of course, this guy's got to go one up above me and go on, go on the actual branch. He's a peeping Tom!
I finally made it! I don't think this is the real branch. Apparently there's like 2 or 3 different branches they use, but I think this is one of them, although the house is not actually perpendicular over here, it's literally right over there.
There's Lorraine's house.
But in the film they actually made you think that he was looking at the house, so pretend I have binoculars. And this is George Mcfly's house. This is the bit where Marty comes up and says, "Come on, you gotta go to the dance, Enchantment Under the Sea dance. Come on, you gotta go. You gotta kiss Lorraine."
You gotta kiss her.
If you do not ask Lorraine to that dance, I'm gonna regret it for the rest of my life.
But I can't go to the dance. I'll miss my favorite television program, Science Fiction Theater.
Yeah, but George, Lorraine wants to go with you.
So we've just been having a chat with one of the neighbours down, well, Back to the Future Road, I'm going to call it. I'm going to give the guy a little shout out. Got his business card here. John McDonald does lots of documentaries and films the actual correct branch to go on the tree. But anyway, he told us about Biff, Marty's villain. This is Biff and his grandma's house, apparently.
I don't think this is Biff's house. It looks like some old lady lives here.
Yeah!
And next door, up there, is where he chucks the basketball, where the kids are playing outside.
Is this your ball? Yeah! Is this your ball? You want it back? Yeah! Go get it!
And obviously the next house after that is Lorraine's house. And a little bit more is George Mcfly's house, so it's all filmed on the same road. Quite crazy. A little bit of fun fact for you there. I've come to Marty McFly's house. As you can see behind me, we've got the house where it looked like exactly in the film. You've got the garage there as well, where he parked his black Jeep. I'm so emotional right now. I just want to go in and talk to Marty.
Here you have my lovely brother and a neighbour who lives next door has just given us this, which has Martin J. McFly's driving licence and them filming, and it looks like they're filming Back to the Future 2 there.
Roads. Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Hey, when the car comes. The Geek Safari continues. Here, ladies and gents, is Twin Pans Mall. But here is where Doc Brown introduced the DeLorean to Marty, and where we are standing at the moment, like Marty would have rolled down and then sees himself and Doc kind of get shot by the Libyans, and then behind us. So I'm guessing that this is where he's, no, you see obviously skate down.
Marty falls down here, runs towards Doc in his van, and this is the car park. Twin Pine Mall, or now that it's known as Puente Hills Mall. We've come to Hill Valley High School, but it's called Whittier Union High School. Bit of a shame, but here it is. You can see the front doors behind me, where Doc and Marty go into the front door. Got lots of bars up around the railings though. I don't think I'm going to be able to get in. Here it is. Marty and Doc went straight through those doors. Here it is, Nakatomi Plaza. John McClane, where are you? Welcome to Nakatomi Plaza, or they call it Fox Plaza. Welcome to the party, pal. And up there is where Bruce Willis jumped off the building.
That's not a hostage.
I have just come to one of the famous locations in Terminator 2. This is the bridge where the T-1000 crashes the truck and lands straight down there. In the film there was not really any water on the floor, but there's a tiny little riverbed running through there. But this is it. This is exactly it. I was reading that they built a wooden bridge and a fake concrete wall. This is the exact bit that he crashed through and landed down here. Oh, it's amazing. So at the moment, this is the surrounding area. We've got all these pot plants in the way here, but the truck would have come straight through here, straight into the canals. I am at the house where Eddie Murphy, or Axel Foley, went up to some contractors building this house and pretty much stole it for himself. And this is the exact house. The contractors were making renovations. Eddie Murphy drove up here, parked his Cadillac, I think, on the drive and stole the house. Straight through there is where he went into the swimming pool. This is it. It looks kind of the same from the film. We are now at 6th and 4th Street bridges. We're on the 4th Street bridge, overlooking, you might actually know what it is when I show you, but this is kind of runway in many films. I think Gone in 60 Seconds was filmed here, and also Grease as well, where they obviously had the little drag race. A little bit more water now compared to in the films when it was obviously a more of a dry bed.
Yeah, drive up there, isn't it? Yeah.
And at the sides there is where I think Danny Zuko from Grease, he drives up the side and in his, is it the black car or the red car, whatever he's got?
White car.
White car.
Sandy was sitting on the side, and that's where, you know, she has to change into the rot chick. Yeah. What she becomes at the end.
Hi there guys, thank you so much for watching that video. Please don't forget to subscribe, and if you haven't seen my previous video, then shaboom, it's right there in front of you. And if you're into that whole social media thing, you can follow me on Facebook, Twitter or Instagram, so you can stalk me to your heart's content. Anyway, I'm off, see you next time guys.